Hello and welcome back to my second video, which I will discuss discovery system. I'll be using tailoring as my general focus for these videos because I do have enough materials for these, and really it just requires bolts of jute and a bit of leather. Let's see, and for tailoring, from now on, from level 25 on or 20-ish on, you're going to want to level through Discovery, the Discovery system. The Discovery system in crafting is... Actually, honestly, I have a very small idea of what it is. Actually, I kind of have no clue at all. So we'll learn together. That's what we will do. So I have an idea of crafting in general, though. So within crafting, you're gonna need for the stuff like tailoring, armor smith. You don't just make the item like this mighty embroidered coat. You'll actually need special materials like the vial of weak blood, and you'll need to craft the jute tunic panel and the jute tunic lining. And these mini materials, I guess you could say, require just bolts of jute and spools of jute thread, which you can buy from the vendor. So that's not really a problem. The vial of weak blood kind of stuff for the actual item is, let's just kind of, are within the fine crafting materials, and these are what you find from drops, mobs, and out in the world. You cannot gather these, unfortunately, which is a problem, because it would be nice to just go over to a vial of weak blood fountain and open your bottle and get some, but no, alas, you cannot do that. So for tailoring, like I said, you'll pretty much just need the bolts of jute that you refined and the leather that you refined, hopefully refined, and I believe that's about it. And as a quick reference, you can tell what you need, what materials you need per crafting profession by looking at the refinement tab, which says I need jute and leather. So I could have just done that. And to craft these materials, we will need spools of jute thread. Oh, and I have no money. If you didn't know, you can actually teleport to your waypoints, even if you don't have the cash on you on your character. So you don't actually need, like how that needed 12 copper. I don't actually need 12 copper on my character to use that waypoint. It'll actually take it from my bank instead. So that's pretty useful. Let me just grab some cash. I'm loaded, as you can tell. Let's get 5 silver. That's a pretty good amount. Actually, I'll just buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll buy 5. So I have 50 spools of jute thread. Alright, and to discover, you're going to need more than just the refined materials. You're going to actually need to make the crafting components themselves. And I believe you're going to need to make the insignias, which I need venom stacks, weak blood, and bone chips. Bone chip. Apparently, for some strange reason, these thick cloth gloves right here, which are a beginning recipe, require raw leather. So when I said in my previous video to refine everything that you see, apparently don't. Just refine as much as you need at that point, because some recipes might need the raw material. So yeah, that's interesting. I didn't know about that. Like I said, we're learning together. It's a mutual learning process. I am no expert, but I like doing this. This is kind of fun. Talking to myself, making videos. Alright, so now, I believe, I'm pretty sure that to discover you need the raw materials. You need to use the crafting components right here. So we will make 1 jute breech lining, 1 jute breech panel, which are for the pants, and wrist guards, strap, and a wrist guard padding for the gloves. And I have now level 23, and discovery. Okay, so as you can see, I have a bunch of materials. You drag it right here instead, actually. Jute breech lining and jute breech panel. For the pants, we'll create... Not sure I understand this. I believe I need to make an insignia, actually. Yeah. So to discover, you don't you use at the least, for example, the pants and these leggings. For the leggings, you'll use put these two in, but I can't create it yet because I need an insignia, which is right here. And these are the higher level ones, so we don't need it yet. We can still kind of level from here. Plus, they're kind of cheaper as well. They're not cheaper at all. They use different materials though. Okay, so I understand now. We're going to make one of each insignia. There we go. And so we have the jute panel and the jute leggings to make these. So let's see what happens right now. We're gonna craft it, and as a result, I have learned mighty embroidered pants. So when you first discover items, you're gonna end up discovering level 10 items. And as you can tell, that gave me like basically an entire level. So since I have two other insignias, what I'm going to do is make 3 more of each item. So if it's red, you actually cannot craft it yet, it seems. Thankfully, I have not wasted any materials trying to figure this out. But we powered through. We powered through and we did it. We did it, guys. Good job. So here are breeches lining, and we got the malign insignias. And level up. Wow, that's quite a level. And we will do this again. We will discover some breeches lining, and plus vitality. Bingo bongo. We are now level 26 from discovering 3 recipes. And that's basically it. I mean, you're gonna want to do this for as many levels as you can. I do not have enough materials, unfortunately, to do this as many times as I want. But yeah, that's about it. This might be the only basic idea you need for crafting, because as I understand it, you're either going to discover to level, or you are going to grind to level. And since discovering, as you can see, gave me a lot of experience, I was going to use an expletive. I was going to use an expletive there, but I decided against it, just in case, because you never know. You never know what mother or father gets really angry at you. I've had experience, trust me. And yeah, that's about it. So goodbye and farewell. Maybe see you next time. You can subscribe, you can like, you can comment if you want. It's up to you. I'm not forcing you. It'd be nice. It's nice to see a little comment every now and then, you know. See what your other people are thinking. But yeah. Alright, bye-bye. Oh, also, just in case you didn't know, even though there are 4 available discovery slots, at this low level, and I believe for a little while, or I'm not sure exactly, you're not gonna need to use all 4 slots to discover something. You don't actually need all 4 slots. Actually, as you can see, I can't. Oh, I can click it, but I mean, 0 possible unknown recipes. So, and luckily, thankfully, actually. When you already know a recipe, it actually grays out the known recipes in its already, so that's also useful. It's very useful, very intuitive, very intuitive.